Hello, good morning, students. I am Prem Gupta, your English teacher. Dear students, in the previous class, we were discussing the chapter first, the parts of speech, in which we have discussed four. There are 8 parts of speech, but we have discussed in the previous classes only 4. The noun, pronoun, adjective, and verb. And dear student, today we will discuss the rest parts of speech: adverb, preposition, conjunction, and interjection. Okay student, before starting the adverb, I would like to revise the previous things orally. What is noun? Noun is the name of a person, place, animal, things, or feeling or ideas, and it is also known as naming word. And the second, we have read pronoun. Pronoun is a replacing word. Pronoun is a word that is used at the place of noun. And the third, we have discussed adjective. What is adjective? Adjective is a describing word. It describes the quality of a noun or pronoun. Okay? And the fourth, we have discussed, that is verb. Verb is a doing word or action word that denote the action done by the noun or pronoun. Okay student, today we will study about adverb. Just write down, just put the 5th heading, adverb. What is adverb? First write down, then you will understand. An adverb is an adverb is an action describing word. Action describing word. It describes the verb. It describes the verb. Okay student, just see. Just see. An adverb is an action describing word. Action describing. An adverb is an action describing word. What is action word? Verb. What is action? That is verb. Here the adverb describes the action. In which manner the action is going on. In which way the action is proceeding. It described by the adverb. For example, we can see. Just write down the example. Then we can very easily understand. Just see the examples. Mohan. You all know that Mohan is a what kind of parts of speech? Mohan is noun. Okay. I have written here runs. What it shows? It shows the action. That is verb. That is verb. And here it is written that an adverb is an action describing words. We have to put a word that describes the runs, that describe the verbs. Suppose that fast. I have written here fast. Mohan runs fast. In this sentence, what is adverb? Fast is adverb because the word fast describes the run, that in which manner Mohan is running. Okay, how the Mohan is running? Mohan is running very fast. So here the word fast The word fast is adverb because it describes the work that in which manner the work is proceeding. Here runs has been described by the word fast. How the Mohan is running? Fast. So here the word fast is adverb. As our definition also says that an adverb is an action describing words. It describes the verbs. What is verb? Runs verb, and runs is described by the word fast. Therefore the word fast is adverb. Next example you see. Sneha writes, that is noun. It denotes the action, so that is verb. I have written here clearly. Okay, this is adverb. Why this is adverb? Because the word clearly defines us that in which manner Sneha is writing. How Sneha is writing? Clearly. Okay, therefore the word clearly is adverb. Understand, students? Okay, so on the basis of this example we can also say that an adverb is an action describing word. Okay, it describes the words. It is also given in your book. You can see from your book, and you can also write from the books the meaning of the adverb. Okay, and now the next parts of speech, what is that? The next parts of speech is preposition. Write down the heading preposition. Preposition. Okay, first write down about it. What is preposition? A preposition is a word A preposition is a word used before a noun or pronoun. To show its relation. To show its relation with the other words of the sentences. Of the sentence. Just say, students, preposition is a word that is used before a noun or pronoun to show its relation with the other words of the sentence. It is generally used before the noun or pronoun to show the relation with the other words of the sentence. The words, there are so many words that are used as a preposition. I am going to write that word. You just write down the word to, in, on, at, with, between, among, under. There are so many words, etc. Or used as a preposition. Okay, students, these are the words we generally use as a preposition to show the position of a noun or pronoun in the sentence. Okay, you see the word to, in, the word to, in, on, at, with, between, among, under. So many words are there that we use for preposition. Okay, and as our definition also says that preposition is a word that is used before noun or pronoun. I am giving you an example. Just write down example, then you can understand very well. Just see, we live, we live in India. What is noun in this sentence? The noun is India. And preposition is a word that is used before a noun or pronoun. And just before what we have used, in. The word in is used, it denotes the position that where do we live. Okay, so this is the word in. It also makes the relation with the other words of the sentence we live, and it is also used before the noun India. So here in this sentence, in is preposition. Okay, a preposition is a word that is used before a noun or pronoun to show its relation with the other words of the sentences. The word in is used before the noun, as well as it also shows the relation with the other words with it. So the word in is preposition here. Okay, students, one more example you see. Just see. Ram is standing between Sita and Lakshman. Just see, in this sentence, Ram is standing between Sita and Lakshman. Here the noun is Sita and Lakshman, and Ram is also noun. So here before noun we have used here the word between, and it also denotes the position of Ram, that where the Ram is standing, and it also makes the relation with these words. Ram is standing, and where is standing? Between Sita and Lakshman. So here the word between is preposition. Okay, students, and it is also used before the noun Sita and Lakshman. Okay, student, so we should learn it that a preposition is a word that is used before the noun or pronoun to show the relation with the other words of the sentence. Example you have seen, and these are the words that we generally use as a preposition. Okay, students, just write down. And the next parts of speech is what? And the next parts of speech is conjunction. Okay, conjunction. What is conjunction? Conjunction is a linking word or joining words that is used for join two words or sentence. Okay, first you write down the meaning or definition. Just see. Write down the conjunction. What is conjunction? A conjunction is a joining word. It joins two or more than two or more words in a sentence. Okay, just see here. A conjunction is a joining word. It joins two or more words in a sentence. Okay, the word, there are so many words that is used as a conjunction. Just see here. And the word and, but, or, if, because, and there are so many words as well as, okay, etc. are used as conjunction. Okay, student, just see. A conjunction is a joining words. Joining means linking word that joins. Join two or more words in a sentence. And that the conjunction is a word that is used to join more than two words or two words in a sentence. And these are the words that we generally use for join two words or sentence, and, but, or, if, because. There are so many other words that we generally use to join two words or two sentences. Okay, now we will see the examples. Just see here. I am writing here others. Others is a word that is noun, and Lalit. Okay, these are two nouns, and here the word and is used for joining two words, others and Lalit. So this is conjunction. Okay, others and Lalit are good friends. Okay, students, just see. Others and Lalit are good friends. In this sentence, what is conjunction? And. Why? Because it joins two words, others and Lalit. Okay, so the word and is works as a conjunction. Okay, one more example you can see. Just see. Would you like to take tea? Or coffee? Okay, in this sentence the word or, the word or is used as a conjunction. It joins the two words tea or coffee. Therefore the word or is conjunction. Okay, so I think you all have understand what is conjunction. Conjunction is a joining word that joins two or more words in a sentence. And these are the words that we generally use for joining two words: and, but, or, if, because. And there are so many other words that is already given in your book. You can also write from the book, and that is used for the conjunction, that is used as a conjunction in the sentence. Example you have seen, Adarsh and Lalit. Here the word and is used as a conjunction, and tea or coffee. Here the word tea or coffee, we are joining these two words with the help of the word are. So here the are, or is conjunction. Okay, just write down. Okay students, and the last parts of speech is what? Interjection. Just write down. Eighth, interjection. Just write down. An interjection is a word. Interjection, as you have read in the sentence, that exclamatory sentence, in the same way, and the same thing is there. Interjection is also a word that is used to show the sudden feelings or emotion. Okay, write down first. An interjection is a word which expresses some sudden feeling or emotion. Okay students, an interjection is a word which expresses some sudden feeling or emotion, and there are so many words that we generally use. The words when we feel joy after winning the match, we use hooray, hooray. And after using the interjection word, we use the exclamation sign. Okay, when we feel sad, we use alas. Okay, oh, eh. And there are so many words that we use to express our feelings or emotions are used as an interjection. Okay, example we can see. Just see here. First example, hooray. We have won the match. Okay, in this sentence, the word hooray is used to express the joy. To express the joy, therefore, that is interjection. Okay, and the second, alas. It is used for showing the sadness. Alas, the cat is dead. Okay, in this sentence the word alas is interjection because it shows the feeling of sorrow. In this sentence hurrah is interjection because it shows the feeling of joy. So today we have read adverb, preposition, conjunction and interjection, and I hope that you all have understand. And dear students, you revise it and also write in your fair copy, and in the next class we will discuss the exercises given in the books. Okay, so that's all for today. Thank you.